Okay, so I'm going to start out using Invigo by Wella Volume Boost Bodifying Foam. This is amazing stuff to put in your hair after you shampoo it and before you blow dry. Shout out to the Aria Gamma Plus Blow Dryer. I'm also going to be using She Uemura Ultimate Remedy Extreme Restoration Duo Serum for ultra damaged hair. So I'm using this because my hair is ultra damaged. I haven't had a haircut in, I want to say 6 months, and I know that's really bad, but I also bleach my hair. I get highlights, and I need something to protect my ends when I blow dry. So starting out the blow dry, and also the most important part of the blow dry, is smoothing the hairline. We're going to smooth the hairline with a round boar bristle brush by Ibiza Hair Tools. It can be any size. I like a bigger size. This is going to allow you to get that tension you need. It's also going to give you shine and volume. And the reason that smoothing the hairline is really important, and it should be your first step, is because it really smooths all that frizz, and you really should be doing that when your hair is still wet. I like to start on one side, slowly working my way to the other, and going all the way around the whole perimeter of the head. So after smoothing your hairline, we're going to go in with your fingertips, lift your hair up by the roots, and get those roots really, really dry. We're going to start at the top of the head and work our way to the sides and to the back of the head, and really lifting up that hair to give it ultimate volume. After you feel like your roots are good and dry, now it's time to section your hair out and start your blow dry. You're going to section your hair into 4 quadrants, starting with the first front 2 sections, pinning the remaining sections up with butterfly clips. So my hair is pretty thin, so I'm going to use larger sections when blow drying. So I'm going to be using the Olivia Garden NanoThermic round brush, and I'm just going to start putting some brush curl in my hair to give it some body and movement. So I'm over directing the hair into the opposite direction in which I want it to fall. This gives amazing volume and a beautiful face frame. It's not always easy to do it with every section, and it's okay if you don't, but it's especially important to use in the fringe area. Over directing in the fringe area really creates that amazing volume and beautiful face frame that is very desirable. So I like to part my hair in the middle, and I do this before working on the fringe. This acts as a guide for over direction. When working on the right side of the fringe, you want to over direct to the left eyeball, and then working on the left side of the fringe, you want to over direct to the right eyeball. Look at that body and beautiful face frame coming to life. I really like to take my time blow drying the front section of my hair because that's going to be the first thing that people see. And now the front is complete. Working our way to the back 2 sections, and these are not my favorite sections. My advice is to get through them the best way you can. So we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So I'm not so much focusing on the brush curl with my back sections. I'm just focusing on getting the hair nice and dry and defrizzed. So the first 2 sections, you're not going to be able to over direct too much. We just want to get the hair as dry as possible and then work our way up. The more we work our way up, the more we'd be able to over direct, because that's just going to be easier for you to dry your own hair. If I was working on a client, I would be more so focusing on over direction to get that volume, but it's just my hair, and I'm totally okay with the back being not as voluminous as the front. So I'm finally working on the last section of hair at the crown of my head. I'm going to be over directing this to the front of my face, just to give ultimate volume. So when I'm completely done, I'm going to give my hair a nice cool shot, and this is going to seal in all this volume and movement. So here you have the finished look with a completely smooth, frizz-free hairline. You can keep the middle part, or you can part off to any side, and you'll still have this amazing volume. Don't forget to like, thumbs up, and please subscribe. Have a wonderful day!